Hi there, it's Ryan again. I just wanted to add another video basically onto my overall journal for the final assessment. Um, Basically, just a little bit more about a bit more of a self-reflection on the journal as a whole. Um, for this module, I feel as I've as I've become more and more involved with it, as I've delved deeper into it, we've had more and more reasoning behind it as the sessions have gone on. The overall reasoning and why I'm reflecting has become more than just like a university assignment. I think it's really important for myself. And after getting some feedback off Becky on my journal as a whole, she made some really good points, and she said it'd be just good to talk a little bit more about my self-awareness, and the best way to do that would be to rewatch my videos and potentially pick out some points to really show some awareness of what I've done. So firstly, when looking at the journals overall, obviously I chose to do videos for each of the journals. I think the reasons why I did that was because I feel I can articulate myself better through talking rather than through words. I feel my journals are a lot more detailed because, to be honest with you, I did try typing them to start with. I just felt the detail wasn't there, the personality wasn't there. So I thought it was just really, really important to get that across, and the best way that I could do that was through the videos, and I really hope you can tell with that. I mean, for me, when I look back on the each of the blocks, I'm just looking again now. When I look back on each of the blocks, I think, the developments that I make are massive, and I feel like I articulate that in the first video of this final assessment. But I feel like in terms of self-awareness, I talk a lot about strengths and things being strengths. So in block 3 and block 4, I'm mentioning skills such as confidence and academic ability as a strength of mine. Now, upon reflection and having a bit more of an understanding on what a strength is and what a skill is, I feel at the time I was developing the skills of confidence and the skills of academic writing and academic literature. But then I feel by the end of block 5 and 6, these skills then become strengths of mine as I got into more exposed environments, such as a conference, when I got my mark back, such as the things I've been doing externally, the guest lectures that I've gave. So for me, I think really, really shows that throughout the year I've been gaining skills which then have overall turned into strengths, which I think is massive. When looking at the strengths test which I completed in level 6, I think that overall, embeds this. I feel at the start of the year I was developing the skill of connecting with other people, boosting my network. I feel then when I went to the conference, as I mentioned, this then become a strength of mine. And then when I did the overall strength test, being a connector was at the top of my list on the strength test that we did as part of a CPD session. So I think that really just gives me a better, more sophisticated rationale on why I feel that the skills that I've learned, which are potentially called strengths in level 3 and 4, I've now turned into strengths in level 5 and 6, and this is overall possible. For me, again, elaborating that these skills have turned into strengths, I feel that this is again been confirmed. Obviously, all this stuff happened at Salford City, and upon self-reflection and a little bit of self-awareness after that happened, that was a big blow, and I'm sort of at a crossroads now where, yes, I want to do a master's, yes, I want to earn money. So for me, I feel like I'm to get the best of both worlds out of that, I've decided to get a job, a full-time job, up until January, and then from January, get onto a master's. So basically, between now and January, to financially support myself better, because I'm probably not in a position at the moment to be able to do that financially in the way that I wish to. So for me, it's getting the best out of both worlds doing that, and then again, I talk about these skills turning into strengths. My first job interview was for a coaching company, a full-time job as a head coach. When I applied for the job, my initial thoughts and sort of awareness, which I feel that I have good awareness of my feelings and situations that I've been in. I feel I have good recall. Again, this is being shown now. You know, when I looked at that job interview, it scared me. I thought, wow, you know, is that slightly above my stations? I didn't quite have the experience, but you know, I applied for it anyway. In the interview went really well. I spoke about the strengths, you know, the reflection that I did. I looked at my journal before I did the interview, and I think that helped massively. I then got the job. I was offered the higher threshold of the wage, the annual wage, and to start with, if I'm being honest, the wage was a lot better than I thought I could ever have got out of uni. So then for that to be put up to the higher threshold is absolutely amazing. And then when I met with the individual that gave me the job, he made a comment and said that's the best verbal interview that he's ever had. So for me, you know, that just shows all the developments that I've made this year, all the skills that I've turned into strengths, to then the great experiences that I've had, to the massive lows and the knockdowns. I think that comment and gaining that job, and that job starting on the Monday after I graduate, just really proves a catalyst of, you know, that what I've been doing has been good, and that it's overall paid off, to be honest, and I'm really happy. And I can't wait for the next steps. I'd just like to say thank you again to everyone. I'd like to say thank you to Becky and to Ash, for checking my journal and going through it with me. I think that these points should help sort of clarify and clear up a few details. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll hopefully stay in touch with you and see you soon. Cheers.